this time during quarantine and the roads are fully empty.
Unfortunately, we have all the time now, and there's nowhere to go. So
Yeah.
I think Prashanth is also joined in. I think. Hi, Prashanth. Good afternoon.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah, both of you, I think you'll have to share your video. Yeah, I can see you all now. I can see you all now. Yes. So everybody's got the quarantine look game on. Okay. So welcome to our new chat show Upfront, where we are talking to stakeholders like you from the automotive and ancillary industry. You're of course from the disruptive space. We've had a good hearty chat in the past, and it's been a while from that chat. So good to have you all join us. If you don't mind, I would like to first up ask how is the work from home bit going on? How is it treating you all? So used to seeing you all in expos, and suddenly everybody is confined to home. So how is this phase going? Are you all bored?
Yes. Right. Okay. So the thing is, it's again, how busy you want to keep your work from home. Like for example, in our case, we have every day meetings and catch-ups and work being distributed and covering the parts that we weren't able to cover when we are together, working in a close unit. But it has been slower. I mean, that is of course.
He's putting it very mildly out there. It has been slower. Okay, I'll hold on to that word. What about you, Prithu? Is it being slow for you equally?
For me, actually, recently we have started just like making these face shields. So
I have a whole barrage of questions on that. But on a personal note, have you become slower by working from home? That's where I want to start from. Just to get the juices flowing.
It has been quite very occupied last week, because there have been so many orders and so many people inquiring about this face shields, which is at the moment, there's been a few shortage, as you already know.
Right.
Kits for health workers and policemen around. So last week for me especially, since I have face shields, has been quite very occupying.
Right.
The thing is, our conventional work, which is our industrial IoT monitoring and analytics services, had slowed down, while the extra COVID work that we want to contribute to the society had come up onto our heads like anything.
Right. So let me just go back to introducing you all, in the sense our followers have seen you all in the past conversations, where they know that you all have a disruptive background. You all are into blockchain, IoT, AI. These are pretty much the keywords that you all live with. From a seamless transition from offering services back in your early days to offering products, I want to understand how have you seamlessly made the transition from offering those data trackers and the advanced data loggers that you all build to producing face shields, as you just pointed out. Everybody in the automotive industry is going that extra mile, leaving aside their conventional production and manufacturing and moving on to something completely new, and they've done it in record time like you all. How did you all make that transition? How did it come about? It's easier said than done.
So definitely, this thing was something that was not being planned. So this thing came about as the people whom we know who were working in health sectors had a requirement, and because they were in our contact, they asked us if we could manufacture these. So because they had a requirement, they reached us, and we made a few samples for them. And then we realized that a lot of people actually need it, other than people who approached us. And we realized everyone needs it. So that way the queries started coming. And to put it in short, we were just at the right place at the right time, the right people around. And they had inquired us about the thing. So even we were not fully aware about that there is such a huge shortage. people reach to us saying that there is a real shortage, and if we can manufacture, then we were manufacturers of this.
This was particularly
very quickly.
particularly the demands for you all came in from which region, which localities?
Actually, the first demand came from our head office, which is in Australia.
Right.
Australia, so our director and his wife, she's a doctor. So they had a huge shortage. Then 3D printing is something using which you can very quickly prototype a product. So they knew we were working with 3D printers. They asked if we could just quickly get something out and make it for them. And then slowly we started modifying the design, iterating the design, and making it more mass manufacturable. And we got rid of parts that are not so easily mass manufacturable. And finally, the design that we have right now has been iterated more than 10 times. More than 10 times. We've iterated that, covering all the weak points, covering all the weak areas. More than 16,000 of these face shields have been delivered so far.
Oh, that is a commendable feat. How did you all put it together in the sense how indigenously made are these face shields, or is there again a collaboration? What is the protection level, and what is the end of life cycle disposal like? Because people are saying there are so many of these PPE kits flooding the market, but people really don't know how to reuse it, or maybe how to what's going to happen with them when it comes to the end of life cycle disposal. So how did it all come together for you all?
In our case, just like I said, to answer your question regarding indigenous, a very good thing that is happening around the world is open sourcing. Right. Whenever there is an emergency need, there are a lot of people who are open sourcing some elemental designs in a very elemental form. And picking up those designs and working on top of that really helps us, very quickly fast tracking some fundamental things. So we definitely picked up some open source designs which were already out there in the internet, that was put by some researchers from US, some researchers from Israel, fast and quick to prototype face shields. And we worked on above that, just like I said, there were some weak points there. Some were not scalable, and some were not fully manufacturable. Right. So yeah. So
I'm sure you wouldn't have got. I'm sure you wouldn't have got much of a lead time. Even if it's open source, to figure that out and mass commercialize it is not an easy task. How much of a lead time did you get?
So Ashish, the thing is, we are operating already. We have got hardware manufacturers, developers in-house, developers in-house. So, when this kind of situation strikes you, it's all how make your environment to cover the situation back, right? So, given that we have all these kind of various kind of manufacturer, in-house developers and suppliers and lot sort of vendors with us. So what we did is, in this situation, we kind of aligned everyone
Put it together. Yeah.
Supply the situation.
Right. We saw some pictures shared by all where police officials were handed over these face shields. What better than distributing it to the frontline workers? So tell us a little about that. How did that happen? Did the request come in from their end, or you all approached them? How did it happen?
So this is definitely something that we ourselves were really proud of. So we had some people very interested in donating. So the moment we got to know that, we given a very low margin price, and then what we really had.
Yeah, you're audible.
Yeah, it is audible. So we had buy from us and then donate it. And we, to encourage them, we are giving them at almost zero margin cost.
Right.
And so through various contexts, we spread this message that we are looking for people who are willing to buy this at zero margin and are willing to donate.
Right.
So that message really reached some people. So far, at least 3 NGOs have got this from us. They have donated it to Thane Police, and they have donated it to Ratnagiri Police. And at the end of the day, these videos have been very viral, right? Police beating people out there,
Yes.
and it looks very painful and looks very violent. But at the core, if you really see, they are out there leaving their families at the time of quarantine, risking their lives to protect us. So, being able to do something, make their work space safer,
Right.
is something that has really given us back a lot of motivation more.
Right. Have you all got any requests also from other government agencies or be it other automotive manufacturers who are also looking out for collaboration when it comes to producing the PPE kits?
Yeah, there have been many other companies. Actually, since the partial lift of the lockdown, a lot of organizations are allowed to work after 28th of May.
Right.
So what happens there is a lot of companies like Indian Oil and Qualcomm, they have approached us for these face shields.
Right.
They are allowed to run on 50% efficiency and minimize labor.
Right.
So they are using these face shields to
Right. So, for instance, I am a company, you are a company, both of us are allowed to run at 50% capacities. We collaborate together, and then technically it is one company at 100% capacity. Is that the right way to look at it? Right. Right.
that is definitely collaboration.
Right. Right. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Collaboration is definitely the key here, and also Zoom definitely helps in collaborating and working from home.
Right. Technology is playing a big role.
So working from home also, at this age when there is high speed internet and video calls and all these things available, so it has not really deeply impacted as it would have if this thing would have happened say 10-15 years ago.
Right. Right. Where are you actually manufacturing these face shields? What kind of a setup do you have? Is it like a dedicated assembly line, or is it done manually? How just allow us to visualize what really is happening at that center.
At first, these are vendors who we have been working over the years.
Okay.
There are vendors who have been providing us. So as soon as we got this, we have reached them and asked them if we can have their place manufacture these. The first thing that they said is all their laborers have went back to their home. So very few laborers are nearby, and even though if they are in Mumbai, if they are far away, they cannot come to the manufacturing unit. Because there is no computation, public computation, or they are not allowed to travel. So with the limited amount of laborers that we have nearby, just 3-4 people are managing the entire show in the production.
Have the new guidelines that were announced yesterday proved to be of a help, at least till until the 20th of April and a little after that? Does that help you to go all out in terms of giving back to the community?
Absolutely, we have in fact reached a lot of companies. After we got the interest from Indian Oil and Qualcomm, we have reached a lot of other IT companies and just putting this message out there that we are manufacturing these face shields, and since the partial lift of the lockdown has allowed these companies to work, you might be willing to look at these face shields if you are interested. So we are delivering around by 24 hours anywhere.
Right. That is a big feat. That is commendable. Now, are you only focused on face shields, or are there plans to venture into other parts of the PPE kits also?
Yeah, I think Prashanth can tell you about
Yes, Prashanth.
Apparently, we are exploring the ventilator design and other face covering, face shields and other types of face shields as well. It's just that the problem is about the mass manufacturing.
Right.
Given that for the ventilators and all, it's a systems engineering again, where you have electronics in it, enclosure in it, a couple of other vendors coming into it. So apparently, we are looking into all of it. How can we leverage on our vendors and other expertise of mass manufacturing? Soon we will come up with the external programs.
Right.
Excess.
For the ventilator, which particular model are you looking at? Are you looking at something like the ammo bag, which is more at the frugal level and a portable bit, or are you looking at a little more advanced level of the ventilators? What are you broadly planning?
Ventilator is not the advanced one.
So something like an ammo bag fits you.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Coming back to your business now, last when we interacted, I know for sure that your main market is Australia. DHL Australia is one of your major clients, and Australia again has been reeling from reeling under catastrophes one after the other, bushfires and now COVID. So how is that market really been impacted when it comes to business? Because you all are really dealing with tough times in that market.
The last part of
Yeah. So I'll just repeat that again. I'll just repeat that again. So I was saying that Australia has been reeling under catastrophes one after the other. The bushfire followed by the COVID. So as a business setup with major exposure to Australia, it must be tough times for business over there. Or because it's a catastrophe, your data loggers and other initiatives like face shields, you are better able to reach out in the market. How has it worked for you?
The thing is, we are operationally giving such 100% transparency for pharma and food companies in India and Australia market.
Right.
When we see Australian market, food and pharma had never, the consumption had never reduced, right? And it's just that the customers we are working with are now their workforce is reduced. Now there's they, but I mean the new orders are coming. It's just that our interaction with them has reduced. I mean that has been slowed down. Because no new projects with them.
Right.
But otherwise, the past projects they are good with them. It's just the new projects that or the new revenues that sent to flow in that has gone down. But that is a confirmed revenue. It will come in a couple of months. It's just the delay of couple of months we are seeing.
But pharma as a sector in these times has taken center stage. So when you approach clients now, do they take a greater cognizance than maybe for 3 to 4 months back when you approach them, because your products are pretty much the need of the hour now. There are talks of vaccinations being under development. There are talks of other things. So medical equipment and pharma has really come to the limelight now. So does that mean that you will be better able to reach out to them?
Particularly, the Australian market was always, the mark. They had been many of the customers do follow all the guidelines by WHO.
Right.
But when it comes to Indian market, it's kind of
segmented
a lot. Now I hope that at least the customers or the companies in India will take seriously this is an opportunity.
Right. So, in a way, it could be a blessing in disguise in terms of creating a pull for your products.
Yes.
Right. Any other markets that you are exposed to? I also remember you all talking about an exposure in the African and Nigerian markets. So a little on that. How are those markets faring in comparison to, say, in Australia or in India?
The last 4 years of our operations have evolved a lot. Right now, earlier we were giving tracking solution, and then now tracking the cold chain monitoring. Now we have fleet intelligence solution. Now we are working on a product that which will enable any company, basically, or a startup to provide an IoT solution in a couple of days or in a matter of days. Basically, building a platform that can take data from almost any sensor and provide a business application in matter of days. So it's a highly scalable software solution. So now, which is a boundaryless solution basically right now. So, we are expecting a high growth in the next couple of months and years to come.
Your devices have a lot of dependency also on China, I believe, in terms of manufacturing, is what I heard last time when we interacted. And you also said that you have the R&D, entire R&D is focused in India, and you're looking at localized solutions for manufacturing. So how has the supply chain been interrupted when it comes to China being impacted? Are you looking at alternate markets for parts procurement, and is there an increased activity in terms of localizing content in India? How is that panning out?
The whole of our R&D and manufacturing is based on India itself, including most of the components. But there are few components like batteries. You got to import from China, otherwise you don't have other way. India doesn't have any lithium battery production plants. So definitely we have been impacted with this corona or COVID-19 virus. Even our recent lot of manufacturing is just completely at halt. When the China was at the lockdown, our halt has started, and then now India is at the lockdown. So it's kind of complete last 2 months. We had things standstill.
Right, but with China showing a slight recovery, does that give good positive signs of coming out of this situation?
It's a definitely a positive side, but now India is not in the
Right.
unfortunately
It has to be at both ends.
in the lockdown state. So
Right,
yeah, exactly.
right. Um, what is the future outlook for Adapt Ideations in the foreseeable future? And given the impact of COVID-19, what is the new normal that Adapt Ideation foresees, given your forte with IoT?
That we are already into the vaccine. Our trackers are already being used to track vaccines by manufacturers and other logistic organizations to track temperature. Uh, the kind of solution space that we are in with the increasing demand of the upcoming vaccine distribution or prevention of these viruses is something we are eagerly looking at, see how that comes about.
Right. In one sentence, if I were to ask both Prithu and Prashant, both of you all, to describe the new normal, what changes after this? Even after the lockdown is going to be lifted up, what is going to be the new normal in your space?
First thing that I can say is there has been an amount of digital evolution that has happened on in every company had to adapt working remotely and working from home, at least to an extent.
Right.
So, COVID-19 definitely has brought about a good amount of adaptation, working remotely and working from home.
Right.
So I think working from home is going to be a little bit more normal than before, because now people have more adapted this, and I think more innovations are going to come about that will help people work more flawlessly in every sector of the industries, in every sector of industries to have no drawback while trying to work remotely from home. So there won't be any cons. So we are definitely looking at that because as we are aware, many companies have already started working on more extended technologies that bridge the gap of being physically present with your team.
Right. Prashanth, would you like to add something to that? What Prithu says, working from home, the new normal.
That is definitely there. In a way, what is that going to happen is now you see people are going to adapt to the technologies that are autonomous. They work then itself. For example,
Valid point there. Yes.
For example, in the cold chain monitoring systems, people are using single use manual data loggers right now. Every time, let's say you got 100 consignments coming in, right, and 100 consignments have each single data logger and all of that. So a couple of guys need to work on them, fix the logger, put it onto your PC. Now, with all of this, it's all going to be automated, right? The loggers have to be, intelligent enough to transmit data wireless. So the autonomous thing is going to come into India for sure.
Would it be right to say minimal human intervention and trying to reduce contacts? Yeah, yeah. Right. Thank you so much, Prithu and Prashanth. Thank you so much for joining us, and all the best. Hats off to you all for giving back to the society the way you all are going all out. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashish. Thank you, Ashish.